Namaste, I'm Shiva Swati, and this video is about explaining that your astrological report or your predictions are influenced by the law of attraction or your vibrations. Whenever you are thinking anything, you are vibrating an energy with your feelings, which is going out as a breath, and you are attracting the same energies back from the atmosphere. So you attract people who vibrate with your thinking. You attract circumstances which vibrate with your thinking. The astrological report, your Janampatri, explains the circumstances which you attract in your life, which you have planned in your life. But if your vibrations do not match what has been planned in the life, it means that that plan can go wrong. So several times we see that we go to an astrologer and there are a lot of predictions, and several of them are coming true, but they are not creating the feelings inside you which you desire from that happening. For example, a youth success might be predicted, or a change of job might be predicted, that you don't have to do this anymore, but you might find that you are into something which is not giving you satisfaction even after a change of job. So though the events which are planned in the astrological report come true, but if your feelings are not vibrating at that frequency, that change of event has virtually no impact in your life. So you might get married hoping for love, but if you are used to feeling unloved in your life, then the marriage is not going to make you feel loved, because the vibrations will multiply, and what you have been feeling in the past will continue to exist in the future. So you have to focus on zero feelings as much as possible, so that when a positive event comes in your life, your negative vibrations do not overrule it. So if you are mostly detached, or if you have mostly no expectations or less expectations as is traditionally prescribed, then whenever something very happy happens in your life, suppose a marriage happens, and before that you are used to feeling detached or neutral. So when a lot of love enters your life, you can receive that love. But if you are used to feeling unloved or hated or abused, then if a lot of love enters your life, that previous abuse will contradict it and cut it. So finally the energy which is dominating will win, and if the abuse is very magnetic by content, then the abuse will take over, and you will find that the people who loved you very much will no longer love you, and they will no longer be able to vibrate with your pleasure. So it is your vibrations which matter, not the actual action. So if you are used to feeling depressed, for example, and you find someone who's very loving and caring enter your life, but because you are used to depression already, you will not be able to receive the love, and you might reject that person or abuse that person because you are already used to feeling depressed and low about yourself. So first you need to work on feeling non-depressed and feeling optimistic about life, which might require a lot of therapy, past life regression, inner child healing, CBT, cognitive behavior therapy, dialectical behavior therapy, NLP, neuro-linguistic programming. So a lot of therapies help in overcoming depression. Depression is not something which can be taken slightly, or what nonsense are you talking? What is depression? No, that is very crude behavior. It is very ape-like, method of dealing with situation. You have to deal with it sensitively. Only sensitive people become depressed, and they evolve with depression. They find new ways of thinking, new methods of um, feeling situations, and some of them are very creative and inventors and genius. So depression is good because it helps you evolve and find your inner genius, and you should not take it slightly or ignore it and mock the person with depression. That is extremely rude behavior, and it is also very insensitive on your part to discard events as non-existent simply because you do not have the sensitivity to feel it. You are very focused on survival. You do not have the sensitivity to feel that depression, and so you discard it as non-existent. No, you need to develop your sensitivity, and if you do not have it, don't mock your child who has it, or don't mock your wife, or some friend who has depression, because depression is a sign of extreme sensitivity, extreme perception of emotions, and emotions are creative energies in emotion. So what I'm saying is that if you have depression and someone enters your life and you hope for happiness, the happiness will not come till you learn detachment. First, you need to learn detachment, then you get married, and then you will realize there is no depression. Otherwise, if you get married while feeling depressed, realize that the marriage will be turbulent for 4-5 years till you overcome depression by yourself, and then the marriage will be stable. So don't expect an external event to change your inner feeling, because your vibrations affect your future more than predictions. Predictions, of course, change your future. But for you to fit in that change, you need to vibrate that way from before, and then it multiplies. So when you take a past life therapy session, these concepts become very clear very suddenly. In 4 hours, your eyes are like completely open, aware, because you are traveling through time and going very deep inside your subconscious. And I guided with 11 therapies. However, if you're not taking a past life session, uh, these concepts are still, you have to apply them to understand them. My books help. All my books have these explanations. The law of attraction, the law of creation, the law of repetition. So vibrations happen more than predictions which affect your life. The law of attraction exists. It may not be something which is always positive, so you think it does not exist. No. The law of attraction simply means that you will attract frequencies which you are vibrating, which is very, very scientific by nature. It is not unscientific at all. It is very natural that if a radio wave is vibrating at a certain frequency, like 72 hertz, it will attract 72 hertz. So that is very, very natural. There is nothing superstitious about it. There is nothing which you can discard as non-existent. If you are vibrating as an energy generator in a human body with a life force energy, you will attract the people which you are vibrating with. And if you do not move, either the people you are staying with, if they are very negative, either they become positive because of your presence, or you might have to move away from them if they don't care about positivity, simply so that your vibrations do not dilute, because you are staying with people who are negative. Because surrounding vibrations will definitely affect you. Energies will mix. So this is about the law of attraction affecting your astrological report, and it is a serious concept. It is written in my book, The Life Plan of Creation versus an Astrological Report, which you will find on the link. I have added a link. You can ask a free PDF from me also on WhatsApp, and I can send it to you. So always remember to vibrate with detachment or with positivity, because vibrations will affect your predictions. Things will not change only because they are written in your Janam Patri or your astrological report. You will have to vibrate from before in that line for those things to manifest in your life. Thank you.